Fractions of a number. If your child is unsure of how to find fractions of number, here's a fun activity you can do at home to support the maths lessons at school. Remember, in a fraction, the bottom digit, or denominator, tells us how many groups to share the amount into. To find a quarter of 12, ask your child to get 12 objects. These can be anything as long as they can be moved. Use post-its to show the number of groups you need to share the objects into. So for a quarter, we would need 4 post-its. Share the objects equally between the post-its. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, for a quarter of 12, each group contains 3 objects. This is a difficult concept and your child will need lots and lots of practice. To find a third of 12, ask your child to get the same 12 objects. Use post-its to show the number of groups you need. So for a third it would be 3 post-its, and share the objects equally between them. So for a third of 12, each group contains 4 objects. Once your child understands how the denominator of a number works, you can begin to change the numerator. Remember that the numerator tells you how many groups you need to look at. For example, to find 2/3 of 12, your child must find 1/3. Now your child can take 2 post-its and count the number of objects. In our example, 2/3 of 12 is 4 and 4, which is 8. You can also use this method to find 3/4 of 12. Find a quarter, then take 3 post-its. Count the number of objects. So 3/4 of 12 is 3 and 3 and 3, making 9. Again, this is hard to understand when you're a child, so again lots and lots of practice is needed.